What's up, guys, and welcome to the Tim Sports Talk. We have a Sunday night football game recap. We have the Baltimore Ravens versus the New England Patriots in a nasty, rainy thunderstorm, except no lightning and thunder, I guess, but big rain coming down, and you had two teams built for this. You have the Ravens, the number one rushing offense. You have the Pats, the number 4 rushing offense, number 8 rushing defense for the Ravens, and you have a defensive coordinator in Bill Belichick. If you become one-dimensional, he has a field day with you. They don't have the best run defense, 25th, but you have one of the best defensive minds in Bill Belichick to be able to slow you down if all you can do is run. In that fourth quarter, all anybody could do is run. People were taking their gloves off. Like, you had drop passes everywhere. Like, yeah, it was just a rainy, nasty day for both teams. And Lamar, actually, all things considered, 24 for 34, 249 yards and 2 touchdowns. He did have the interception. Is not horrible, but Cam Newton, you can tell, 13 completions, 17 attempts, 118 yards, and a touchdown. But it was the Patriots. They were able to run the ball better tonight. Damian Harris, holy moly, 22 carries, 121 yards, and he had basically that with like 15 carries or 16 carries. The fourth quarter, he actually did not get a lot of anything really on those carries. So mostly it was just the beginning, like the first half, he absolutely crushed it, Damian Harris. Yeah, so the weather was the big deal tonight, man. You had bad snaps everywhere. There was big missed snaps coming from the Ravens, where you had a 4th and 1 where they're going to go for on 4th and 1. That was a bad snap. You had on the second to final drive. No, it was the final drive. Excuse me, I apologize. The final drive where the dude just completely throws it right by Lamar Jackson. No, it was the second to last drive. I was right the first time. I was only wrong when I thought I was wrong. But yeah, it's like that's a 1st and 10, and you throw it 16 yards back, and now all of a sudden you have 2nd and 26. I mean, what can you do with that? That hurts, You had a couple of bad penalties. The Patriots are one of the least penalized teams ever. They only had 2 penalties, but the Ravens, they had 8 penalties on the night, and the last one was huge. They actually made a first down. Who knows what could have happened? Instead, it got called back with a 10-yard penalty, and it was pretty much all you could write. They had no chance of doing anything after that point because of how bad the rain was coming down. There was like a white mist over the camera. They try to make it HD where you could see so well. The rain was so thick and heavy. It was like a white filter going over the entire film, like the entire shot. So very unfortunate for the Ravens, but hey, the Patriots stay alive. They're 4-5. I heard somebody, it was Bart Scott, actually, old linebacker for the Ravens and the Jets, talk about how Bill Belichick might be his last year in New England. I didn't watch the video because I'm not clicking on that clickbait nonsense. But are you serious? It's only the last year in New England if Bill Belichick decides it's his last year in New England. Robert Kraft is not firing Bill Belichick after a down season, considering that they not only did they lose Tom Brady, but they lost Patrick Chung to COVID, Hightower to COVID, and one of their left tackles or the right tackles to COVID. 3 really important pieces to their team. They didn't come to play. Obviously, not losing Tom Brady hurts. They have nobody at receiver right now. Rex Burkhead, look at this. There's only 5 people that caught passes for New England tonight. Rex Burkhead, you have Jacoby Myers, Jakob Johnson, Ryan Izzo, and James White. Those are the 5 people who caught passes for New England. Oh my God. There's nobody there to throw the ball to. This is who Bill Belichick has right now as a team, and they're 4-5. If this is freaking any other coach, just about any other coach, very few coaches would have this team at 4-5 with this roster. This roster is not good by anyone's standard, and yet they're 4-5 and just beat the 6-2 Ravens 23-17. I mean, nobody talked to me about Bill Belichick might losing his job right now. That's insane. So this obviously cements it. But wow, you had three fumbles by the center. Yeah, bad snaps, very critical bad snaps. It sucks. What's up, Anthony Johnson? That boy Jackson is a dog for the Patriots. J.C. Jackson. J.C. Jackson. I don't remember what he did in the game to make you say that, but he had no tackles or anything. So what did he do? I'm not sure. But let's see. Anything else in this game? Lamar takes too many hits, okay? This is what scares me about Lamar. I watch Kyler Murray, who basically they are very, very similar players. Extremely fast. They can throw from the pocket if they want to, but they get out of the pocket and they can kill you. They're basically the exact same player. But Kyler Murray takes 0 hits. He's one of the best sliders in the NFL, especially at the quarterback position, because he used to play baseball, so he can slide into the base. Fantastic. But nobody's better than Kyler Murray at that. Lamar Jackson, every time he runs the ball, basically, he's taking a hit. That's going to shorten your career, Lamar. You have to find ways not to get hit. You're too important to your team to take that many hits. And I think the design runs for Lamar should be out of the playbook. Okay, everybody sees it coming. They just absolutely are all over it. Stop running that play. Run a pass play, and if Lamar can get outside of the pocket and make it with his legs, so be it. He did a great job when the Patriots, they only rushed 2 guys at him, and then 2 other guys ran late at him. He made them all miss and got like a 20-yard play. That's what you do with Lamar. You don't do these design runs. It's nonsense. He's one of the best at making people miss in the pocket. He can get outside on just about anyone. Just don't run these stupid design runs, and it's killing you as an offensive coordinator. Stop it. Anthony Johnson, he had a huge pick on Lamar before half to take points away. Oh, that's who got the interception. I got you. Gotcha. Speaking of interception, Mark Andrews, that one catch, I don't know if you guys remember that one catch by Mark Andrews, where they have now decided, what do I have here as an example here? I'll use my cup. That this is now possession of the football. The defender had his arm around it like this. But Mark Andrews caught the ball like this, and it was bouncing around. It didn't hit the ground, but caught the ball like this. The other guy took it from him, and then they claimed that to be a catch and down by contact. I thought that was a very, very questionable call. I would have liked to have seen that being called an interception personally, but very, very interesting call there. Greatest ever. What's up, man? Bro, that weather is the reason they lost. That crap was nuts. Well, welcome to the channel, greatest ever. I haven't seen you here before, so thank you for joining us. But yeah, no, the weather was absolutely insane, especially that last drive. Like, oh my goodness, it was like a white mist over the entire camera. Like, you see it sometimes. You can kind of tell that there's some rain. You couldn't miss it this time. It was bad. So, but anyway, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you come around some more. We do this after every game, every primetime game. Obviously, we're also Skins fans, so we go live after that. But subscribe to the channel, dude. Like the video. Anthony Johnson. Yeah, the one to Mark should have been a pick. That was BS. Yeah, I thought so too, Anthony. I really did. That was an interesting call. And they came together, and they were like, nope, he was down by contact. But that ball was moving, and he had possession like way out here. Way out here. It was weird, okay? I would not have called it that way. But hey. That's me. What else do I have here? Let's see here. Ravens actually won the time of possession battle 32.5 to 27.5, but the one turnover, that we just talked about, very brutal. Man, the Patriots, dude, they're just built for this kind of game. This is exactly what they needed to be able to beat the Ravens. If this is a good weather game, I don't think the Patriots beat the Ravens. I really don't. I don't think Cam Newton is good enough to throw it compared to Lamar. I think Lamar and the Ravens would have actually won this game, but that weather helped the Patriots, and they played a good game. They played really well defensively. They played really, really well. Chris Sports Talk, what's up? I hated the hit on Kyle Boyle. Oh, yeah. He really took a bad shot to his knee. And immediately the Patriots got up and started screaming into the sidelines, come help, come help. And yeah, they showed that replay, and that's not something I'm going to go back and watch. It was a brutal hit. Fair enough. Yeah, I feel bad. It's not Kyle Boyle, by the way. It's Nick Boyle. But yeah, Nick Boyle took a nasty hit. I thought that was a cheap shot. He didn't have to hit him in the leg like that. You know, it's one of those, man, you can't go high, and if you go low, these things happen. But going high is too risky as far as a penalty goes, and so you have to go low. And the NFL has kind of decided, you know what, I'd rather you hurt your knees and ankles than hurt your head. So it's tough. Greatest ever. Ravens need to lower their penalties. They commit way too many penalties, and it costs them. Yes, penalties were big. 8 for 64, and they were in key situations. No more important than that holding call right there on that last drive. You know, it would have been tough to do anything with that weather, but at the same time, you already had a positive, 15-yard gain on first down with like 50 seconds left. I mean, that's huge, you know, but yet you get that holding call. It's tough. Yeah, Lamar does need to learn how to slide and not take the hit. I don't want to see him be the next RG3 because of injuries. Yeah, or the next Mike Vick or anybody like Cam Newton even has taken a lot of injuries as of late. You know, I always have apprehension in running quarterbacks because of this, because the quarterback is so important. You can't take that many hits. And Russell Wilson doesn't take that many hits, I don't think. He doesn't take as many. And Kyler Murray is just amazing at how he can avoid the hit. He's one of the best that I've ever seen. He's so good at it. And he's just up there with Lamar. He's on pace to have 1,000 yards rushing, Kyler Murray is. So he's right there with Lamar. And yet I think he ran one game I remember, he ran 15 times and only got tackled once. He either slid or found a way out of bounds almost every single time. And the one time that he did take the hit is because he needed to get the first down. And so he actually put his shoulder in and tried to get the first down. Outside of that, he slides or he gets out of bounds. Lamar needs some receivers. Hollywood Brown is more of a Deshaun Jackson, Mike Wallace. He needs a pure receiver. Absolutely. Willie Snead is right now his best receiver, and that's a problem. And this is why I do not like first-round receivers, especially small ones. Like, people are like, oh, we should go get that boy Jamar Chase. It's like, I don't want a 6-foot or under receiver in the first round. I can take him later. I love Terry. Terry McLaurin's a 6-foot receiver, but he's a third-round pick. That's where he should stay. And it's just, I would want a bigger receiver if I even went receiver, first of all. But yeah, Marquise Brown was a first-round pick, and unfortunately a big bust. Anthony Johnson, I just hate seeing injuries, even if I don't like them as a player. Yeah, I mean, especially that kind of one. I mean, his knee was really jacked up. Nick Boyle was tough. DeAndre Hopkins is amazing, and so that throw to him for the win. Exactly, Kyler made that beautiful, and he did the deke to just buy himself a little bit more time to get outside of the pocket and throw it over to DeAndre Hopkins. Beautiful play, and DeAndre Hopkins is talking mad crap right now after that one. Greatest ever. Ravens really do suck at coming back, though. As a Ravens fan, when any team gets a decent lead, we struggle so much to get back. Well, you guys are a run-first team, and when you get behind, it's harder to run the football. You're the number one rush team in the league. Lamar is arguably the best running back in the league, and he throws the football really flipping well, right? But he's fantastic runner. Gus Edwards, man, he just runs hard. He's not fancy. He's not going to, make a bunch of moves on you. He's just going to try to run through you, and he does really well at it. J.K. Dobbins and Mark Andrews really struggled today. I saw that their stat lines were just horrible. It was 5 carries for 13 yards for J.K. Dobbins and 5 carries from 5 yards for Mark Ingram. Both of them, I think I said Mark Andrews. Sorry, Mark Ingram, both really struggled today in the run game, and that hurts. That hurts big time. Anthony Johnson, Brown is worse than Jackson and Wallace because they can get separation, and Brown can't do that just because he's fast like John Ross. So I'm hoping Ruggs isn't like Ross 2.0. Henry Ruggs the third. I like those weapons. I like having those kind of weapons on my team. Don't get me wrong. A small, fast guy that can break the top off the defense, and also get a lot of underneath routes. I'm not opposed to having these guys on my team. I just don't want to see him as a first-round pick. Awesomeness Morse, I'm tired of losing. Why? It's tough. It sucks, man. It really does suck. Chris Sports Talk. Terry's top 5 in receiving yards, by the way. Currently 4th. I love it, dude. Terry's a monster. Scary Terry. Ravens need to focus on how to beat the Chiefs. I think they can beat the Steelers, but they're going to have to get a lead and then run it. Yeah, well, the Steelers are something else right now. The Steelers are a really, really good football team. Big Ben looks really good. They got receivers. They still have James Conner. Snell, I think, is their backup running back. Then they have a top-tier defense. Minka Fitzpatrick over there. I mean, their defense is amazing as well. So, T.J. Watt, obviously, over there. I really like the Steelers. Anthony Johnson, but Brown still has a lot of potential still to grow and get better. Sure, just not a first-round pick. It's just not a first-round pick, man. Especially since the Chiefs are starting to have a run game. Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs are a dangerous team, too. Chiefs are a really dangerous team. Obviously, they have the best quarterback in the league, in my opinion. Excuse me. You have Tyreek Hill. You have Travis Kelce. I mean, two of the best weapons in football, right? Best tight end, arguably, maybe minus George Kittle. And then you got freaking one of the best deep threats, probably. I mean, I wouldn't call him the best receiver, but he's fantastic, Tyreek Hill is. So, and, you know, Elaire, now they have Le'Veon Bell, who can be dangerous. Fantastic team. And their defense has really shown up lately, too. Good hit, Bostic. I love that name. It's so funny. What's up? How's it going, dog? How you doing today, Bostic? Fun game to watch here. 23-17 came down to the wire. Anthony Johnson. That's why we don't see a lot of Gibson runs, because we're always behind. Exactly. Yeah, the Skins are always behind, and that really makes us struggle for sure. Yeah, Gus Edwards only ran the ball 7 times, but he had 42 yards. That's 6 yards a carry with a long of 11. So he didn't have one that just busted out to got him a bunch of yards. He just runs really freaking hard. Hard to take him down. I didn't see Bostic do anything today, really. No, our linebackers really struggled today to stop the run. DeAndre Swift had a field day against our defense. How about that Jacoby Myers touchdown pass to Rex Burkhead? Dude, he's a ex-high school quarterback, and they brought him in to run what they would call the Philly special, right? The Nick Foles type play, except they threw it to Rex Burkhead. Very cool play design, awesome to see. You gotta love those trick plays in the red zone to score touchdowns. You know, it was a really cool play. But yeah, I can't believe it. You only had 14 completions to Jacoby Myers, Rex Burkhead, Ryan Izzo, Jacob Johnson, and James White. And James White only had 2 catches for 8 yards. I mean, they would not have won this game if it wasn't for weather. There's no doubt about it in my mind. Anything else that can be said about this game? Uh-oh, Anthony Johnson, what's up? If we're not in position to draft one of the QBs, what do we do from there? If Cam Newton is on the market, do we take a shot at him for like a 1-year deal or what? Absolutely not. I do not want anything to do with Cam Newton, okay? No. It's amazing that he stayed healthy this long, but you don't know how his health is going to stand up. He's not the best quarterback anyway, and he's going to try to demand a ton of money, and lastly, he doesn't want to come here anyway. Do not touch Cam Newton. Bostic is trash. Our linebackers are trash outside of Holcomb. Just call a spade a spade. John Bostic needs to sit. He's trash. Jack Del Rio sucks at DC. We need to be in position to draft. Anyway, greatest ever. I think Ravens are a Super Bowl contending team, but they just need to figure out a game plan for late game situations. When they played the Steelers a few weeks ago, they made terrible choices. The biggest thing I think the Ravens can do is stop calling that stupid design run play for Lamar. Okay? Give Lamar options. Okay? Give him some routes to run. And also, one of the best ways to block for Lamar is to get people back away from trying to, they're trying to guard the receivers and turn their back, make them so he can exploit that kind of stuff. He's one of the best at it, dude. Stop with the design runs. Let him run when he decides to run, okay? He's so good at it. Don't try to force it. Spoiled for Gaming, how's it going, my man? How did your Saints do today? Spoiled? What do we got here? Saints won. Drew Brees got hurt, though, I heard. Broken ribs, I think. So you got Jameis Winston in there. How'd he do? Let's see. I'm trying to load it up. My thing's not doing well. Greatest ever. I think that play worked last season really good, but teams are figuring it out, and now they expect it. We need to fix our pass game so we don't gotta rely on running. Yeah, you definitely need some receivers. There's no doubt about it, greatest. No doubt about it. But I just hate that play. And it is a lot to do with the fact that, yes, good God, this freaking computer's slow. Anyway, no, yes, it did work a lot last season. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. But it's holding you guys back. It's stop relying, because people are going to say, we are not going to let Lamar run on us. So you have to get receivers out there running routes, and maybe he can buy some time and get downfield. He made a couple of nice plays doing that. Maybe not the most accurate ball, but then again, it is raining like crazy, so it's harder to get to an accurate pass. But he's one of the best at the off-schedule plays like that, and he has the legs to do it. And if he decides that he wants to run, he will make that decision, and that's how you guys went 14-2 last season, is let Lamar be the MVP that he is. Chris Sportswalk, their defense is solid. They need a legit number one. Hollywood Brown should be a 2, not a 1. Agreed. Yeah, their defense is really solid. Calais Campbell, Derek Wolfe, Brandon Williams, Derek Wolfe, and Matthew Judon, great front four. You got Patrick Queen as a fantastic young linebacker. You have your safety position's not the best. I think it's Tavon Young, and I can't remember the other safety now. And then you have three-headed monster. But the corners weren't playing. I think they were missing 2 corners. Jimmy Smith. Marlon Humphrey was there, and I think they were missing another guy. Who's the other guy? Marcus Peters. Was Marcus Peters playing tonight? Actually, Peters may have been playing. I think they were missing another corner. But Marcus Peters, Jimmy Smith, and Marlon Humphrey as the best corner trio, hands down. And I think the Ravens are a really, really good football team. And, yeah, they're definitely a contender. There's no doubt. But, it would be nice to have somebody that he can trust to throw it to. Anthony Johnson, I don't know. They have Zach Wilson going ahead of Trey Lance in the draft, and the Ravens always call the same play on 4th and short, exactly. And the only way I see the Ravens making the Super Bowl is they have to beat the Chiefs or just hope they don't see the Chiefs. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, the AFC goes through Kansas City. Well, not necessarily. I guess it might go through Pittsburgh. But at the same time, Kansas City is going to be in that conversation, no doubt. But interesting. I hope Zach Williams does go ahead of Trey Lance, and then we can go get Trey Lance. I love it. Spoiler AFib Gaming. Here's the thing. These amazing running QBs have limited throwing skill, which made you one-dimensional. I don't know, man. I think... Well, what made everyone one-dimensional right now is because of the freaking weather, okay? It's not because they had running QBs, but the weather made everybody... If you had freaking Pat Mahomes versus Aaron Rodgers, you were going to run the ball a lot today. I mean, it's just how the weather said you were going to play. But Lamar can definitely throw the ball. I'm not hating on Lamar. He's not one of the best throwers in the NFL. I don't think he's like one of a top 10 quarterback in throwing the football, but he's perfectly capable of throwing this football. But the offensive coordinator takes it away from him when you do these design runs. I hate it. Trey Lance or Zach Wilson will come to us. I'm hoping Jamar Chase fall to the second round right in our lap. If Jamar Chase is in the second round, I'm much more like that pick, but some people have him as a top 5 pick, and that's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it's day-to-day injury. What they said on the Saints report, Drew is getting MRI today. Yeah, he took a big shot to the ribs. They said that maybe multiple ribs could be broken in there. It sucks. Terry, Cam Sims, Jamar Chase, Kelvin Harmon, our wide receiver position would be loaded we would just have to sign a tight end. Yeah, we need a tight end back. 5'7" Skyhook. Welcome to the channel, Mr. 5'7" Skyhook. Lamar equals running back. Okay, listen. It was pouring down rain, okay? Cam Newton only had 14 passes. And all things considered, Lamar did not play bad throwing the football. He had a couple of bad drops by his receivers. But look at his stats, even in this pouring down rain. You have 24 for 34. I counted probably at least 4 drops, maybe 5 drops. So you could even say 24 out of 29 potentially. That's a fantastic percentage. 249 yards and 2 touchdowns, only taking 2 sacks. He did have a pick. I mean, come on, dude. Definitely not Eagles running back. But again, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you subscribe and hang out with us after every single primetime game. Lamar can throw. Last year showed that. This year teams know that their only number one target is Mark Andrews. Yeah, he could definitely throw the ball. I think Mahomes, Rodgers would have thrown in that weather. They're used to it. I don't know, dude. That weather was crazy. Anthony Johnson, you heard about the LT torn his MCL against the Seahawks today. I believe that's his last game ever since he was 38 years old. That sucks. I did not hear about that. That's a, you know, Father Time is undefeated, and sometimes even if you decide that you think you're going to play, Father Time says, no, you're done. Sucks to see a sport being taken away from you instead of you being able to walk away. Sportific Gaming. Look at history. Cam was good because he can run. Michael Vick was good runner. What happened once teams they learned they started struggling? Lamar can throw better than them. Now he do need a number one. Agreed. I'm scared once Lamar hits his 30s. Yeah, and that's why I like Kyler Murray so much, is because he doesn't take hits. Lamar needs to quit taking so many hits. It's really going to make his career shorter. It sucks. He has no games over 300 passing yards this year, and I will definitely sub. Thanks, dog. See, but they usually are crushing teams where he doesn't need to throw for over 300 yards. But then again, even in his MVP year, he only had 3,200 yards last year, which is another reason why I'm going to bring him up again. Kyler Murray's so interesting. He's on pace for over 4,000 yards and 1,000 yards rushing. That's my MVP right now, especially after Russell Wilson losing again today with no touchdowns. Right now, I think Kyler Murray, if you include rushing touchdowns, first of all, he's averaging a rushing touchdown per game. Secondly, I think if you add up total touchdowns, I think he's only down 1 in the total touchdown department, only down like 300 yards passing, and then up like 300 yards rushing. Kyler Murray, my MVP. Chris Sports Dog, bro, did you all forget what Lamar did last year throwing? Y'all bugging right now, dude. Was throwing the ball everywhere, blowing out teams so bad he sat in the fourth quarter. Chill out, Lamar's fine. Absolutely. You're right. Spot on, Chris. Yeah, especially that one game that comes to mind so vividly is that Rams game. Oh my God, last year. Just absolutely manhandled, who actually was a decent defense in the Rams with Aaron Donald. You know, they were actually a solid defense, and they won like 40-10 or something crazy. Just he sat out the entire fourth quarter, like you said, and he only had like 150 yards, but then he had like 5 touchdowns or something. The dude can frickin' throw the ball. Now I got Mahomes as a leading in the MVP race. It's, dude, that I would not be mad about it. I love Mahomes. Okay, I love me some Patty Mahomes, but I'm telling you right now, Kyler Murray is 6-3. He has beaten the Seahawks, and he just beat Buffalo. All right? It's an interesting situation, okay? Kyler Murray, if he is the first one to throw for 4,000 yards and rush for 1,000, meanwhile also having like 14 touchdowns rushing the football, 1,000 yards rushing with 14 touchdowns is arguably MVP numbers for a running back. Maybe not quite. But still, that's a fantastic season. Then you add on top of that another, 25 touchdowns throwing the ball and 4,000 yards throwing? Dude. Big. Chris Sports like, let's be real. Vic had a cannon. Vic could always throw. He just took too many hits, and he never got down, so that's a lie. Vic had a cannon. Not many QBs could launch. Yeah, Mike Mike Vick did have a bomb. Lefty could throw the ball far. 75 yards in the air, 80 yards in the air, something crazy. He had a cannon. He wasn't necessarily the most accurate thrower of the football, though. The game was just a murder. That game was just a murder. I don't know which one. Were you the one that talking about the Seahawks versus Rams, I think, earlier? Miles Wicker, welcome to the channel, Mr. Miles. And Vikings or Bears, I think I'm going to take the Vikings. I'm not a big believer in the Bears, and Dalvin Cook's healthy, and I think I'm going to take the Vikings in that game. Probably means the Bears are going to win by 20. Just kidding, they can't score 20. Chris Sports Dog, Big Ben might take MVP if he has another 4 TD day. Big Ben is in the conversation too. There's no doubt. 9-0. It's hard to argue with 9-0, and you're having a great statistical season. I'm putting it out there. Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's my man. I think they should hand out MVP after the Super Bowl because I believe Mahomes would have won that with his playoff performance. No, the playoffs MVP is basically the Super Bowl MVP, and the MVP of the season is a regular season award. There's 2 different MVPs. Basically, the Super Bowl MVP, yes, it's technically only a 1-game MVP, but at the same time, that's kind of like the playoff MVP, right, is the Super Bowl MVP, and then you have the regular season MVP. I like how they have it. Showing. I'm not sure what you mean by showing, Spoiled AFib. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Spoiled AFib Gaming. Mahomes can throw. He can last until his late 30s. Oh, my God. Mahomes should be able to last a long time. Rams and Ravens game was murder. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Now I'm getting it. The last year's game. Sorry. Yes, I'm with you now. Good hit. Oh, my God. It was brutal. Miles Wicker, big Bears fan. Oh, fair enough, Miles. Okay, sorry to hate on your team a little bit, but that's funny. Hopefully, I earned a sub from you. But no, hey, we'll be live after tomorrow's game. So hey, sub to the channel, hit the notification bell, so we can let you know. YouTube will let you know when I go live. Come out, hang out, talk some Bears Vikings tomorrow. We will go live again tomorrow, Monday night. I think the Bears would be in the Haskins sweepstakes, to be honest, because they're happy. They're no happy with their. I don't know what you meant. I think they just meant not happy with their QB situation. Yeah, Nick Foles. I don't know. It's interesting. They definitely don't like Mitch. That's for sure. The problem with the Bears is their offensive line. That's probably fair, because I don't mind David Montgomery as a running back. He's not gonna play tomorrow though. Allen Robinson's a really good receiver. Yeah, I could see it. We'll definitely pay attention to that tomorrow. Spoiled. We'll definitely pay attention. 5-7 Skyhook. Dolphin up. Yeah, I don't know if you're a Dolphins fan, but right now I'm a fan of what Tua's doing, dude. Tua and the Dolphins. 5 in a row right now for the Dolphins. I love Brian Flores as a head coach right now. I don't watch a lot of Miami games, but I can just tell Brian Flores has that team down there running like a well-oiled machine. Brian Flores is a good head coach. Let's see. Chris, if the Vikings get that one, they'll march to the Cowboys and punish them as well. We can only hope. I swear Big Ben wins comeback player of the year over Alex Smith. I'm going to be pissed. Dude, Alex Smith needs to get a W. Alex Smith needs to get a W. But if he finishes the season, I think he's a shoo-in for comeback player of the year. He almost died. Forget getting injured and coming back. He almost legitimately died. He had a freaking infection that legitimately almost killed him. And he was probably not even supposed to. He almost lost his leg. He almost died, lost his leg, arguably should never have walked again, let alone now he is playing in the NFL and he almost threw for 400 yards in a game. Come on, dude. Come on. Amazing. Dolphins are 6-4. I thought they were 6-3. Pretty sure they're 6-3. I think you're wrong about that, Tua. I told you, Tua. Chris, I'm sorry, but that offensive line of the Bears need a prayer. Yeah, 6-3. Okay, he corrected himself. Sorry. Anthony Johnson, Nick Foles got that huge contract. Yeah, they're definitely stuck with him, it seems like. Allen Robinson is questionable. Need him big time. I love Allen Robinson, but yeah, you definitely want him going into this game. I really like him as a receiver. Spoiler for gaming. 63% pressure. Does that sound good to you? That sounds insane to me. Is that what the Dolphins are doing? What is 63% pressures? Yeah, that sounds insane. Chris Sports Dog. We have a better roster than the Dolphins, but we have a badder record. Shaking my head. Goes to show you how bad the coaching is outside of Ron. I don't know, man. I don't know if we necessarily have a better roster than them. We would have to go through it, but I do know that Miami is really well coached, and I like them a lot. Yeah, 5'7" Skyhook agrees. Brian Flores, the man, for sure. Good Hick Bostic. Don't Washington has... Yeah, we have to play the Steelers, Bostic. Yes. Yes, we do. Yes. 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 Anthony Johnson, coming back from a death or life injury is still playing is different from an elbow injury. Yeah, I mean, I would have to imagine that Alex Smith is leader in the clubhouse, as they say, for comeback player of the year. Chase Young in the press conference said in the first half they played bad because they didn't have no juice, a.k.a. motivation. Shake my head. Goes to show how stupid our D-line is. Why aren't you motivated? Yeah, I mean, that's never good to hear. Never good. Anthony Johnson, Mahomes should last just as long as Brady does. Probably not. Brady's a special character. I don't think that him and like Aaron Rodgers or, kind of people in that caliber. Josh Allen is in that realm of style of quarterback. I don't think they'll last quite as long as Brady, but they could definitely last, 35, 36, 37, 38, somewhere in there. But Mahomes, who knows? He could last as long enough. Spoiler for giving. Now, that's how bad the Bears' offensive line gets sacks. Oh my God. The offensive line allows 63% pressure? Yeah, I would have to agree. That's pretty freaking bad. Hurt my eye there for a second. I would have to agree. That's really, really bad. God, that's bad. Anthony Johnson says, LOL, can we play the Bears? Yeah, their offensive line would look like the Hogs if we played them. That's funny. Lamar Jackson, I'll give him 32 years old. I don't know. Shaking my head. Lamar will play till he's 38. Yeah, I don't know. See, I think he's capable of playing till he's 38. But if he keeps taking this many hits, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Once his running ability gone, he going to go, or he going to do, hey, he's one of the best running the football. So when those legs go, it will be different. And he's going to have to step up and be a different quarterback. But right now, his legs are so special. What he can do on the football field, running the football, is the best we've ever seen at a quarterback position. I like it. LOL, can we play the Bears? Yeah, exactly. Seahawks lost again. I know. Who did they just lose to? They lost to a decent team, though, didn't they? The Rams. Miles Wicker, our D is nice. The Bears defense? Yeah, I mean, Khalil Mack, Eddie Jackson, you have Roquan Smith, Kyle Fuller. No, that defense is good, really good over there. I like the Bears defense. That's what saves y'all because your offense is suspect. They're looking shaky out here. Who's they? Oh, the Seahawks. Yeah, Seahawks defense is a problem, no doubt. Second behind them are the Seahawks, letting up 59%. Wow, that sounds insanely high. No offense, though. Sad man. Yeah, it sucks for the Bears. I have one of my good buddies is a Bears fan, and he's like, yeah, he's always talks crap about their offense. If D-Hop wasn't down there to catch that pass, I think the Bills would have won. Probably. I mean, that was an amazing catch by DeAndre Hopkins. There's no doubt. Patriots looking like they to play spoiler down the stretch. What up, Rob Eamon? Haven't seen you here in a while, Mr. Rob. Welcome back to the channel. Hit that like button since you're back. Go ahead and hit that like. I want to see it go up into 4. Right now it's at 3. You know, you have 9 people here, only 3 likes. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. No, I'm just kidding. But welcome back. You got Patriots looking like they want to play spoiler down the stretch. Hey, man, they're not out of it, dude. They're not out of it. Buffalo just lost again. They're 6-4. Miami 6-3. Right now they're 4-5. They're only 3 games out. Who knows what could happen, man? I can't believe they drafted Mitch over Watson and Mahomes. That was one of the worst draft picks I've ever seen. I'm sorry, Miles. I'm going to talk crappy about your team for a second. That was one of the worst decisions I've ever seen. They traded multiple picks to move up 1 spot to then get Mitch Trubisky. It was the biggest fleece job you've ever seen from San Francisco. They wanted Solomon Thomas, who actually did not pan out. But at the same time, they already wanted Solomon Thomas at number 2 overall. They were able to trade back 1 spot, get their man Solomon Thomas anyway, and then add like 3 picks. One of the biggest fleece jobs I've ever seen. Chris, his running ability will never leave. The worst his legs will get is probably Patrick Mahomes. He will still be able to run and pick up key downs, and he will then transition to moving around in the pocket. Hey, the thing is, though, is he has to transition to a more of a pocket passer. He can. Not saying he can't, but he has to transition to that because what we know is Lamar right now that makes him MVP caliber is his legs. When he loses his legs, he's going to have to improve significantly inside that pocket to be a really good quarterback in this league. Anthony Johnson, I can't believe they drafted Mitch over Watson. I know. I feel bad for Wilson because the Seahawks are doing what the Colts did to Andrew Luck, getting beat up in the pocket. Yeah, I mean, Russell Wilson's a fantastic player, and, you know, it's hard to feel bad for him too much, but at the same time, yeah, you don't want to take that many hits as a quarterback. 59% pressures is a lot. Chris Sports Talk, and looking for a check down or open man, he will grow and be smarter. Lamar, I hope so. I don't have any problems with Lamar. 5'7", Skyhook. I heard they went with Mitch because their big wigs are racist. I have no idea. I really have no clue. Not a clue. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to respond to it. Chris Sports Talk, if the Colts get a solid QB, they're Super Bowl contenders easily. I think the Colts are a fantastic team. It really sucks to see Andrew Luck retire early. I remember that day vividly. Crazy, crazy situation. And, yeah, I mean, it really sucks because Andrew Luck, I thought, had a potential to be one of the best ever. But when it was all said and done, when he got drafted, and to see him retire at, what, age 28 or something like that, absolutely insane. Yeah, the Colts would be really something special right now if they had Andrew Luck. Anthony Johnson. Bill O'Brien was with the Bears telling them to trade for Mitch. Is that right? I think you might be right. God, Bill O'Brien's the worst. Chris Sports Talk. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, and Tua are going to be great in this league. They already are great. They're not going to be great. They already are. I mean, good God. Anthony Johnson. The only problem I have with Lamar is people saying he's the best QB in the NFL. I can agree with that. I can agree. I can't wait till we get our QB so I can enjoy, just like those teams enjoy their QBs. Burrow looks like a 15-year vet out there with command of the offense, and his accuracy is amazing. Well, he didn't look great today, let me tell you. Oh, no, I was joking since he traded D-Hop. Oh, okay, I gotcha. That's pretty funny then. That's I didn't catch it the first time, but sorry, it had to be explained to me, but yet I still found it funny. So, thank you, Anthony. Spoiled AFib Gaming. Here's the problem. Lamar is good for his outside throwing. I never seen Lamar stay in the pocket and throwing. If he can learn pocket ability, he can play until 38. I think he does have some pocket ability. Don't get me wrong. He does. He has a lot of throws in the pocket, actually. If you go and look at his stats, I think there's some like next-gen stats or something out there that I've heard them before. But there was a point at one point, I think it was at last season, that a majority of his completions and his touchdown passes came from inside the pocket. He actually can throw in the pocket. Tim, you know a good place to watch NFL film because I need one. I pay for NFL Game Pass. That's how I watch the film. But I know if you don't want to pay for it, that sucks. But I don't know of a free way to watch good film. I'm sorry. Chris Sports Dog, it's hard to throw in the pocket when there's no one to throw to outside of Mark Andrews. Yeah, Willie Snead. You have Miles Boykin, who I actually really liked coming out of college, out of Notre Dame. I really liked Miles Boykin. So it's sad to see that he's not really panning out. And then you have, and then their rookie receivers are, we don't know yet. So, yeah, it's interesting. Anthony Johnson, he does, but when he sees a lane, he'll take it without really hesitating about it. I mean, why not? When you have that ability to run, why not take it when you have it, you know? He's so good at running the football. I'm not even mad about it. Just get down. Don't take so many hits. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, Henry Ruggs is looking like a bust. Really? Over in the Raiders? I haven't paid attention too much to the Raiders. I've seen some decent stat lines out of him. He had 3 catches, 31 yards, and 4 targets. I mean, they didn't need to throw the ball much. Josh Jacobs, 21 carries, 112 yards, and 2 tugs. And then freaking, I almost said Devin Booker. That's the basketball player. What is this? Devontae Booker? Devontae Booker, that's it. The running back, 16 carries, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns. They had 37 carries and 193 yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground. You don't really need to throw the ball when that's the kind of running game you have right now. Chris Sports Talk, sorry. Rob Eamon, defenses now have a scheme on Lamar. They really do. They really do. And it's scheming up against Lamar that it's hurting him this year. You could definitely see it. His stats are all down from last season. He's still an amazing player, but yeah, I think it's a little bit of offensive coordinator, but also not having the weapons. I do see a lot of drop passes for Lamar, and it really sucks. Chris Sports Dog, look at McCaffrey now hurt again. I know. It's crazy. Anthony Johnson, Drew Lock had a bad game today. 3 picks. Oh, did he? My man Drew. No, he had 4 interceptions, dude. 4. No, my man Drew. Come on. Pick it up, Drew. That's who I wanted instead of Haskins. So I need Drew Lock to do well so I can continue to say that. Spoiler for gaming. Look, we talking about long term because there are way too many examples of running QBs declining once they hit 30s. I love Lamar, but long term, I need to see it if he can last. That's what I was saying for a while. Like, I didn't want to draft Lamar in fantasy because it's like, I don't know if he's going to stay healthy. Right? So far, he stayed healthy, you know? So far, he stayed healthy, which is great. I have no problems with it. But, you know, that is a big concern. It really is. Ravens-Titans is a must-win for 2 teams trending down. Yeah, Titans definitely need to get a win. I think they've lost 2 in a row now to the Bengals and the Colts. Yeah, they're definitely in a situation where they must win in a tough AFC. Drew Lock isn't the answer at QB for the Broncos. Stop it. Stop it. Got to give Lock another year. Yeah, I'm not down on Lock yet. Definitely not down. Damn 4. LOL, I stopped watching after the 3rd pick. Fair enough, Anthony. Broncos have a Super Bowl caliber team but need a solid QB. I don't know about that right now, right? I don't know what their offensive line is like, but they don't have what's his nuts? Von Miller. I think their corners hurt, right? Well, they have AJ Abouye now. AJ Abouye, but don't they have another corner that's hurt? I don't know. They have some pieces that are hurt right now. I don't know about that. Rob Eamon, Broncos need to hire an offensive mind. That may be true. I don't know. I just think Andrew Luck needs to grow a little bit. All right, let him grow. Let him grow. Cam Newton is lasting for a little while. Yeah, Cam Newton, I'm surprised that he's not taking it. That's for sure. Chat, I want to know, can Lamar make it past 35 years old? All right, we're having a little poll here. Yay or nay? 5-7 Skyhook, no. We got 1 for no. We got 2 for no. The Ravens aren't using Miles correctly. I wish we had him. That might be true. They have their weapons. Chris says yes. So we got 1 yay, 2 no. Anthony Johnson, 50-50. No, you must choose. I want a yay or nay here. There's not 50-50. Of course it's 50-50. Duh. But we want your opinion. Yay or nay? The Ravens aren't using Miles correctly. I wish we had him. I would love him too. I think he actually is an interesting receiver. They have their weapons on offense clearly. Yes, no, lol. Jerk. That's funny though. The Ravens aren't using. No, sorry. They have their weapons on offense clear. I'm talking about when they're all healthy. That's a Super Bowl caliber team. Cam Newton just needs a team with weapons. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you put them all together, I think the Broncos actually really are a good team. They were my sleeper team this year to have a really good record, but they've gotten a lot of injuries right now. Anthony Johnson, I'm still waiting on a yay, nay. I only got 3 answers so far. There's 8 people here. What's going on, man? Where's my answers? Can Lamar make it past 35? Russell Wilson showing he can't be Superman. First of all, he can be Superman, but at the same time, it's hard. Okay? When your teams are giving up 35 points a game, it's hard to win every single game at that point. The wide receivers are decent. Lamar just can't throw for 300-plus yards. The wide receivers are dropping passes, man. I don't know. I can agree that they're decent. They're not terrible, but when you compare them to the rest of the league, they are pretty bad. Hell no, he's big and slow. Cam Newton? Wait, no, who's big and slow? I'm not sure you mean. I got to say, I need to see Lamar throw a lot more than he runs, so I got to say, no. Tim, yours. 35. Does he last past 35? I'm going to say, good hit, Bosick says no. If I had to put a gun to my head, does Lamar make it past 35? I would lean. I think he could be in the. I'm going to say, if I'm going to put my mind to it, I'm going to say no. I think I'm with the nose. Because I'm at least putting in the nose in my mind, like being an effective quarterback. You know, like, okay, maybe he's still a quarterback at 35, but is he on the caliber of Drew Brees after 35, Tom Brady after 35, Big Ben after 35? Or is he on this caliber? And that's where I'm going to say no. I don't think so. So right now we're 5-1. It's only Chris. Chris, the lone man standing. Russell Wilson needs a real RB, a.k.a. Marshawn Lynch. That's what he needs, and I'm sure they will address the the defense, but they need a RB. Yeah, I mean, Chris Carson's not healthy right now, but when Chris Carson's there, he's a fine running back. But right now, they need defense. I mean, come on. They're allowing like 35 points a game or something on defense. Something crazy. It's stupid. Now, can Mahomes make it past 35? I could agree. Mike, I think that was for... Yeah, so we're at 6-1 that Lamar doesn't. Mahomes making it 35? Yeah, I mean, what's Aaron Rodgers now? Isn't he 35? I think he's a very similar quarterback to Aaron Rodgers. So I would say yay to Mahomes. So we got 2 for Mahomes. Anthony Johnson. Yeah, Mahomes can last till 40. Le'Veon Bell? That could be interesting in Seattle. I wish he went to Seattle instead of Kansas City because I have him on like 3 of my fantasy leagues and he hasn't done squat. I was hoping he got traded to somebody that did something. With DK and Tyler Lockett, yeah, I mean, I like it. That's for sure. Mahomes is Rodgers, to be honest. I know, that's what I said. Mahomes is Rodgers. Rodgers is 37 or 38, I believe. Exactly. So he's a very similar style quarterback to Aaron Rodgers. Jeez, that's perfect. I have Chris Carson as a third down back. Chris Carson's an every down back, but splitting time over there with Le'Veon, especially considering Chris Carson does have a lot of injury history, having Le'Veon Bell there in the backfield as well could be very, very good for the Seahawks. Yeah, I think it's pretty much a consistent consensus that Mahomes can last till 35 for sure. 40 is the over-under, I think, more consistent with Mahomes. He basically more of an athletic Rodgers. I mean, Rodgers is pretty athletic as well. They're actually very similar in as far as athletes are concerned. He's maybe a little bit more athletic, but not crazy more athletic, I don't think. Like, I'm just curious, like, what's his 40? Now, 40's not everything, but Aaron Rodgers ran a 4.71. Pat Mahomes only ran a 4.8. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a bit of an athlete, dude. Mahomes playing till he's 42. I can agree. I can see that. Will Muschamp fired? That's funny. Will Muschamp fired at South Carolina? Okay. I'm not a big college fan, but South Carolina hasn't done much in years, so it makes sense that they want to make a move. They upset Auburn this year, but then lost to LSU, Texas A&M, and Ole Miss. So I can see that. Splitificating, like, y'all see, once Lamar loses running ability, he not showing good throwing. I want to see once he gets weapons, but if he still can't do it, then not long term. It might be true. Let's put it this way. I'm not giving Lamar a 10-year contract, okay? That ain't happening. He's Rodgers, but faster. Better, more exciting trick plays, no looks, underhands. He is way more athletic than Aaron on the field. This guy is just amazing. Game speed at 40 times, two different things. Dude, I think Mahomes is fantastic. He's the best quarterback, arguably, I've ever seen play. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks right now in the league. But Aaron Rodgers is extremely athletic dude, man. He's known for off-schedule plays, buying time in the pocket, using his legs to win games. Aaron Rodgers is athletic. And maybe Mahomes is slightly more athletic, but I'm just saying. And I said it when I said it. 40-yard dashes aren't everything. But at the same time, he ran almost a full point on Mahomes. One coach NFL teams should avoid this season is Jim Harbaugh. I don't know, dude. I didn't mind Jim Harbaugh in San Francisco. Why would you say that? I think he was a fine coach in San Francisco. They went to the Super Bowl. I mean, I think he's an all right coach. I wouldn't be mad if I got Jim Harbaugh. Getting $500 million for a reason. LOL. He ain't never going nowhere. He's a chief for life. Absolutely. And Mahomes is a beast. He's amazing. Yeah, I don't really care about the 40-yard dash. That's different from game speed, I guess. Mahomes' problems just getting it too flashy sometimes. That might be true. Spoiled. That might be a good point. Anthony Johnson. Well, I'm talking about now Mahomes is more athletic. Okay. Maybe. I guess. It's not like, I don't know. It's not significant enough if he is to, in my opinion, to even bring it up. I think they're very, very similar quarterbacks. Jim Harbaugh's attitude is why? Maybe. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting take, Rob. I like John Harbaugh as a coach, though. I think Mahomes just has the youth over Rodgers. Do you think? Oh, that's funny. I would love Jim Harbaugh as our DC. I think he's a fine coach. And I still am not down on Jack Del Rio yet, okay? I'm definitely giving this coaching staff another year. Minimum. I would love Japone. Sorry. Spoiler for giving. Now Wilson probably wants out of his contract after his contract is up. Maybe. What will the Redskins finish? Probably with like 1, maybe 2 more wins at most. So 3-13, 4-12 at best at this point. Not happy to say it. I think we should have beaten the Giants both times. And I think we should have beaten the Lions today. But it is what it is. If they don't give him an offensive line, then Russell is gone. That might be true. Chris Sports Talk says 8-8. He's got that good drugs in there, huh? K. Editoro, what are you doing today, man? How you doing? What did I say about Alex Smith, a true leader / winner? You know, I would enjoy that comment much more. I would enjoy it much more if we actually won the game today. But yes, I like Alex Smith. I'll say it. I'll keep hope if you guys don't. Hey, that's why we got you around, Chris. That's why we got you around. Yeah, winner. Yeah, I would appreciate that one more if we actually did win the game. He is a winner, though. He's won everywhere he's gone. Dude, Prater. 59-yarder. Ugh. He's missed a field goal in every game in the last 4 weeks. Did he miss one today against us? Absolutely not. He made a 53-yarder and a 59-yarder. Killer, man. Yeah, Matt Prater holds the record, I'm pretty sure. 64-yard field goal. So I know he has the leg to do it, but at the same time, just come on, man. Get out of here. Shaking my head, 59-yarder. This guy, Dustin Hopkins, can't hit from 40. Who you telling? In pregame, he practices from the logo. He's a monster. Just saw you have a Skins 13-3 prediction video. Yeah, I mean, if you watch it, it was more of a satire video. Me and my dad decided to go through a best case scenario that the Skins will go 13-3. It's funny. You should watch it. It's pretty good. You could tell that it's more of a sarcastic video. I think at the end I'm like, this is crazy or something. But we had fun doing it. It was fun. I had us beating the Ravens. I think I had us losing to the Rams, the 49ers, and maybe the Steelers, I think. But anyway, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Spoiler for the game. I feel bad for Justin Herbert. The Chargers already wasting the kid's time. You think? I mean, they've had a lot of injuries, dude. They had Derwin James hurt. Joey Bosa's not hurt, though. I don't know, man. Jessica Hopkins should be fired by the morning. I would agree. I'm very upset that he's missed 5 field goals. His long for the year is 48 yards. Yeah, I can't believe the Chargers are 2-7. They have talent on both sides of the ball. I don't know, man. They do have a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. There's no doubt about it. I don't know. Maybe Anthony Lynn ain't the coach. I didn't hate Anthony Lynn, but maybe that's just what... He's just not the coach for him, man. Maybe. We should be 6-3. We should have beaten the Browns, Lions, and Giants both times. Definitely the Giants both times. And I think we should have won today. Browns would have been a tough win. I think we should at least be 5-4 right now. Dead ass. Fired or safe? Anthony Lynn? That's a good question, man. If I had to guess, I would think, because he's been there, what, 3-4 years now? I think I'm leaning towards he's got to be gone, but I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, Hopkins out for sure. He should take Apke with him. They should hold hands, skip as they go out the door. In what world should we have beaten the Browns? I mean, we potentially could have beaten the Browns. We actually held the run game up pretty good until the fourth quarter. Those 3 turnovers were absolutely killer. I think we actually had a lead in that game, 20-17, even with the 3 turnovers. So we definitely could have won that game. It's not crazy to say that we could have beaten the Browns. Now, saying that we should have beat the Browns might be a little bit too much, but we could have won that game. Sorry, he not dealing with discipline? Maybe. I mean, I don't follow the Chargers that hard. I do know there's 2-7. But also, who have they lost to? Haven't they lost to some decent teams? I know they lost to, what, Tampa Bay. Miami's obviously been pretty good this year. And that's who they just lost to today, right? Where are the Chargers? There they are. 2-7. They lost to the Chiefs. They almost beat the Chiefs. All right, here we go. They lost to the Chiefs. Carolina's played well this year. They lost to Tampa Bay. They lost to the Saints. They beat Jacksonville. They lost a close one to Denver, who we just talked about actually has a decent lineup. They lost to the Raiders, and they lost to the Dolphins. I mean, that string of games, I mean, those are all somewhat respectable losses, man. I guess not Denver, even though we think that, I mean, Denver is not terrible. I don't know. And I think Drew Lock had a decent game that day, too. Pulling it up now. Yeah, Drew Lock had 248 with 3 tugs. Philip Lindsay also 6 carries, 83 yards. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting as far as should they be out on Anthony Lynn or not. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Man, chat's going quick. We're having fun here. I'm going to lean towards he stays another year. I'm going to be honest. I think he stays one more year. Unless, you know, they finish 2-14. Okay, maybe he goes. But let's see how he finishes the year. I think they could have a chance to finish strong. And we'll see what they do next year. Exactly had Alex Smith been starting from the jump? I think so, yeah. I think Alex Smith could have a winning record right now. Yeah, Hopkins out for sure. Yep, that's funny. Let's see where we at. Alex Smith will join the Bears 2021 and reunite with Matt Nagy. He will be smart to get the hell away from the Redskins' garbage organization. Hey, if we could somehow get some value for Alex Smith, that would be amazing. Lynn might survive if he fires Gus Bradley. Is that the OC? Or no, that shouldn't be the OC. Is that the DC? I don't know. I'll let you tell me. Hopefully next year we get a name. Right? If Haskins doesn't throw 3 picks, we win. I think we would have won if he only threw 2. We had a chance to win that game, no doubt. Fired or safe? Doug Peterson. That's interesting, dude. That's interesting. And he won a Super Bowl just, what, 3 years ago? 2018? 2017? 2018, right? Yeah, they won the 2018 Super Bowl. I don't know, dude. They've gone downhill, but they had a lot of injuries too. I don't know. I'm going to say no. I think they keep him too. I think Anthony Lynn and Doug Peterson survive. That's my guess. 2 fumbles and 3 picks, and Hopkins missed an extra point. Yeah, that's tough. Jimmy Garoppolo, let him go if IR keep him for the 49ers? I don't know. Get a name, Red Wolves. I appreciate the Red Wolves for sure. Then Trey Lance, boy, would be great start to next year. That would be awesome. A safe lack of talent. Let him go, but it's going to be hard with Jimmy contract. True. Robbie, I think Doug is safe, but he will have to give up play calling, and Jim Schwartz should be gone. Yeah, Jim Schwartz. He was the 0-16 coach for the Lions, wasn't he? Yeah, that's a problem. Fire Doug Peterson. We all know who led that team when they won the Super Bowl that year. Nick Foles. Tim, when you get in the Discord? I actually have a Discord. I just haven't, sent people in there, but it's not a bad idea to get people to join the Discord. I'll probably make a new one that's because I have some other friends in there. I'll probably make a new one more based for this channel. I called that one the Tim Sports Talk, but there was a lot of other people in it. Crap, what do I do here? Where's my chat? There's my chat. Yeah, we'll get that going for sure. I'm actually going to get off here right now, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm really tired, and I'm going to be up in like 4 hours, if that. 3.5. But thanks, guys, for hanging out, dude. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate it. Got a lot of comments. Sorry if this is the first time that I'm actually not going to be able to get to finish reading all the comments. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been fun. Hopefully you got some new subscribers. Hopefully you guys liked the video. I heard another Skyhook's going to go watch some other ones. But we will be back tomorrow for the Vikings versus Bears. We all need to root for Dalvin Cook to have a okay day, not a great day, okay? I'm up right now in my league that I'm in first place in, or second place, something like that. I think I'm in first in my division, but I think the other division. Anyway, I'm up right now by 28 points, and he only has Dalvin Cook left. I need him to not get 28. The dudes are averaging right around 30, I think, right now. So let's hope that Dalvin Cook has an okay day, that good Bears defense slows him down. But thanks for hanging out, and until tomorrow night, talk to you then. Thanks, guys. See ya!